Okay. $593 additional recruits. That's good. Because we took so many casualties in that fight, we made a little bit of headway in terms of troop reserves, but not a lot. And our replacements are going to be expensive. First, let's save. And we're going to put both points into medicine. Plus, both of our 2nd and 3rd Division commanders. These guys got their first star. Good for them. A lot of 2-star units. Probably won't be able to keep these 2nd stars, but I'll take them anyway. Artillery 2nd star. It's usually a toss-up between shooting training and tactical training. I think for these guys, I'm going to go with shooting training because they're a medium range unit. Cav got their 2nd star. Shocking, right? Probably won't be able to keep it. Let's see how much it would cost. 30,000. Although they're not in bad shape, I could just leave them at 500 men. Or maybe give them just enough rookies so that they don't lose their star. Which amounts to 10. Yeah, it's a thought. We'll consider it. So I think the biggest takeaway from Second Bull Run is that I was really hurting on ammunition across the board. Artillery specifically, but also infantry. So what I may want to do is replace Johnston, or move Johnston to 3rd Corps, and replace Johnston with one of the major generals who just was promoted, probably Jackson. I think I might have given him his skills already. Not sure. And do infantry and logistics to get more ammunition for the majority of my units. I'm not sure why I gave Gross cavalry. But we might want to replace him as well. But first things first. Let's bring in some brigadier generals to replace the newly promoted major generals. And hey, Kemper is a major general. Huh. Interesting. Alright, we'll put him in charge. So yeah, logistics and rifles. Same thing for Johnston here. Place him with Jackson. Oh, Jackson's already got maneuver. So we'll replace him with Paxton. Then create a new corps with Johnston. This way, I can use Johnston's defensive benefit, and because I can have him right around the battlefield at Antietam. I should see. What do we got? We've got Chantilly and Weapons Factory. I don't believe either one of these is very difficult, but I'm not going to make assumptions. Weapons Factory in particular has had serious problems with units routing through your lines. It didn't happen to me last time I played it, but yeah, so we'll see. And then we'll get some Men into these divisions. Yeah, we'll do gross. Jackson will take over 3rd Division. So that takes care of our leadership issues. We got 175,000 bucks. Let's take a look at the armory first. The armory did replenish. Thank goodness we've got a bunch more Mississippis, even 900 MJNGs, which is fantastic. Yeah, this is not bad. And in fact, ooh, we captured some JF Browns. Sell those. There's 4,000 bucks. Sharps 1859s will sell. These are the ones I bought. These are the ones I captured. This one was a recover. So we'll probably bring up another 10-pounder Parrott battery. I think as soon as I get medicine up to maximum, I will start pumping logistics. I think we're going to come to rely on this artillery more and more. And
yes, sir.
It's going to be very important to keep them firing. Lose that 2-star. 20,000 bucks to get him back up to 12 guns. I don't want to lose the 2-star, but man. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't feel like I can support 20,000 to get him back up to strength. Let's see what we got here. We got Enfields, we've got Richmonds. Yeah, I can't say I'm excited about that, mostly because, as I recall, the CS Richmonds are really expensive. Yeah, they're 37 bucks a piece, and there's only 25 spares, so that ain't happening. They're nice rifles. But we just wouldn't be able to sustain them. Could get some officers. I think, though, what I'm going to do is order the Enfields right away. And we may get this batch of recruits. Let's see what it looks like after I get my guys bumped up. Yeah, not quite. Nope. So I hate it right after you get your star. Boy, getting that unit back up to strength is just painful.
Yes, sir.
Trying to keep those stars. There we go. And this is one that's worth keeping. I mean, the reloading time and the accuracy. The reloading time it makes them shoot slower, but they get plus firearms and they get plus accuracy, which means every time they fire, they do a lot more damage. These guys are not going to be able to keep their second star, so that's no problem.
Yes, sir.
We've got 2 Enfield armed units, 2 rifle and 1 3 rifle. Unfortunately, 2 rifle took a lot of damage, so they're gonna lose their second star. There's really no way around that. This is where it's gonna start to get a little crazy. 15,000 for those guys. I don't see how I can avoid losing that star. 13,000 for them. 6,000 for them.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
We're not going to worry about their second star, but we are going to get them back up to strength. They'll get there eventually. Probably would have been there if I hadn't have wasted them against that other cavalry unit right there at the end of the battle. But, you know, it happens. These guys ended up with Springfields. The question is, do I want to keep them with Springfields? I think the answer to that is no. So I'm going to replace them with 1850, yeah, 1855s. We need a division. We're out of division commanders. Really? Because there's got to be somebody I can move up. Yeah, there's lots of people I can move up. Let's promote Mager here. There we go. They'll at least get his speed bonus. Get another major general. I'll see what I can do about. Or I got two major generals actually. Could see what I'm going to do about that. I want Johnston to be a corps commander though, because I want that defensive bonus. He's the only lieutenant colonel or lieutenant general I've got, so we'll have to live with it. Thing is, I hate to put even more pressure on my ammunition. I think a major will be okay. 12 guns. Take a look at Chantilly here real quick. 13 brigades. Chantilly's a defense, by the way, for those who don't know. It's not terribly difficult, but you can lose a lot of men if you're not careful.
yes, sir!
I'd really like to add another artillery unit here, but I'm getting the feeling that I need to be buffing out my I'm gonna get at least a major, so he can have 12 guns without feeling silly. Cheapest colonel we can find. The question is what in the hell do we arm these guys with? Looks like it's gonna have to be patterned 1853s. That's what we have the most of.
Sir, yes, sir!
I can't quite create the full unit. That's right, though, we patch them up afterwards. Stamina, of course. So I need at least one corps that can fight on the right flank at Antietam. I could survive with just 2 corps at Antietam, 1 placeholder placed at the Sunken Road, but I'd really rather not. I'd really rather have 2 corps who can take positions at the Sunken Road and at the town and actually fight. We'll see how that goes. What I may want to do is swap these guys out. The only problem is this. I can't get any more MJ&Gs. So if those guys take significant casualties, I'll have to rearm them, which will be crazy expensive. So we'll probably go in with 1 corps at the moment. Yeah, this is what we're going into Chantilly with, down to 15,000 men. That's it.